Good morning, everyone. It's August 27th, Tuesday, I think. Yeah, it is Tuesday, August 27th. We had a meeting yesterday with one of Indonesian's alliance or associations of platform drivers, online platform drivers. In, Probably their members include Grab drivers and Gojek drivers, but mostly their members should be the bike drivers, motorbike drivers, not the car drivers. They came to the ILOs to talk about their challenges and their current situations in the context of the legal and the policy development in this country. It seems like the government of Indonesia is preparing for some kinds of regulations for protecting platform drivers. We are still not sure how this legal development process will move on, or this will be suspended due to the new presidency will start in October. We still don't know what the government's timeline and how the national consultation process will go on. But anyway, we had such a meeting yesterday, and they visited us, workers group visited us. It seems like the Ministry of Manpower of Indonesia has been preparing for minister regulation, which is below. Okay, in terms of the legal hierarchy in Indonesia, the law is top of it. And to implement the law, the government need to issue the implementing regulation. That is called government regulation in English. To implement the government regulations, the respective ministries need to issue the ministerial regulation. So the Ministry of Manpower has prepared this ministerial regulation for protecting platform drivers. And the group of platform motorbike drivers had an opportunity to talk to the Ministry of Manpower, seemingly, and they also prepared a comment and feedbacks to the draft ministerial regulation, and they shared with us, and then also they told us what they want actually, and if I quickly summarize their demands, they would like to have the labor rights, workers' rights, as stipulated in the labor law, 2003, number 13. Rights to participate in the social security scheme, that is also that are stipulated in the social security law number 40, 2004. And also some kinds of minimum income guarantee that is probably similar to minimum wage. And finally, they would like to have some kinds of investment returns, because in their logic, they have purchased a motorbike themselves, they pay the petrol themselves, and all these their investments, all these investments were contributing to the company's growth. So if I use their words, they wanted to also have some shares of the companies when the companies platformers will go on the stock market, so that they could recover or they could gain some returns from their asset investment. And of course, it's all depends on workers, employers, and the governments and their negotiations, how these platformers will be protected, or how their rights will be stipulated in the laws, regulations, and how it to be implemented. It all depends on the result of the negotiation. The ILO is going to have a specific session on platformers in the coming year at the International Labour Conference and the governing body. But we have not yet had international labor standards in the form of conventions for specific to platform workers. So my comments are not based on the new development of this international labor standards, new labor standards, but more from my own perspectives, based on my understanding about the legal structures and what would be the quick win for workers in the platform. In Indonesia, there are only two kinds of employment types regulated in the labor law. That is wage earners and non-wage earners, PU and BPU. If workers, platform workers, are recognized as PU wage earners, they will have the same status as employees in the enterprises. If not, the labor law can give them only the other category, so as non-wage earners, including self-employed contractors. However, the group of platform drivers yesterday wanted to have a special category of employment status that is called partnership, because they thought that they had also the rights to receive returns as an investor. And then I asked them, what if they could gain the same status as employees? Would you be happy? And some of them said, we don't care about the categories, but we want to have, at least, the labor rights and social security coverage plus minimum wage. If that's the case, the direction for them to negotiate with the government and employers would be to have them recognized as employees of the platformers, so that they could have a full package of benefits of social security, employers' liability schemes, such as severance pay, maternity benefit, maternity leave, sick leave benefit, and also seasonal bonus, etc., and minimum wage, of course. But if they would like to demand another category, partnership category, the government may have to revise the labor law probably, and the social security law, and many other laws need to be properly regulated. I mean, revised, amended. It may take years and years in Indonesia. So the minister regulation, I don't think the minister regulation can do that. It requires a lot of amendments in the existing laws and regulations. So I told them, and we told them, if they want to have if they want to be recognized as employees, they may have to change the strategy a little bit and negotiate with the government in that way. Otherwise, a series of consultation meetings and quite detailed technical discussion will have to take place to create the new categories, new forms of employment in the labor law, which may create further complications because there may be the gap between different laws and the regulations regarding these new types of partnership agreement or labor agreement, because it will provide like a contractors. It will be like a special type of contractor or contractor agreement with the labor rights. That's what they are trying to demand. So that will be completely new category. So if they would like to focus on this specific ministerial regulations, I think the direction of the workers should be to have them recognized as employees, general employees, so that platformers will have to pay contributions to social security schemes, and they would have to comply with labor law and minimum wage, etc. So the discussion will continue, and in a slightly different context, I'm also being invited to the Ministries of Manpower discussion this week. I don't know about the detailed agenda, but the topic is these platformer issues. We may have more updates later on. And thank you for listening. And I hope this quick updates will be useful for all Indonesian NN experts. Thank you.